Hey Aquarius, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of August. Wanted to say thank you for all the subscriptions, the shares, the likes, the comments. I sure appreciate y'all. So let's see what we got going on in love for Aquarius. Ascension, spiritual path, awakening. On the table, offer, proposal, commitment. Okay. And then you have a runner. You know, it's always something. It's always something. All right, so let's see, Aquarius, what we got going for you. Lord. You got Two of Cups here. You got somebody avoiding the connection, maybe running. Somebody's going through a spiritual awakening, or somebody's on a spiritual path. So let's see what it is. Okay, here's the idea. Somebody is bringing their cup, their truth, their love, and someone is taking the hell off. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with your partner. Okay, enlightenment about a connection that they are avoiding. They're getting enlightenment, they're awakening, okay, but they're running. You got a runner. All your wand cards are sort of in the reverse here, so you've gotten someone who's largely been avoiding the connection, or running away from the connection, or not recognizing it. Then you have a period in which they have this light bulb moment that they're like, oh, oh, that's what it is. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you. Aquarius, it may be that you're in the know about the connection, but this person may not be, they may not be picking up what you're putting down, okay? So let's see what's going on over here. Show me Aquarius. I think you're juggling with the idea of this connection yourself. Aquarius, it's almost like you, I think you're freeing yourself, okay, from an outcome. So it looks like to me you're freeing yourself from an outcome that, why isn't this person waking up? Why don't they see me like they're supposed to see me? Why, am I attaching to the outcome? It's supposed to go this way. If they would just wake up, So I think you're saying here that you're freeing yourself from the idea and closing down a cycle that this is supposed to go a certain way. And you're releasing yourself from the idea that, if you could shake them hard enough, maybe they'd come to or something, right? And I think you're going to kind of lay this down for a little while. You're going to lay it down for a little while because I think you feel like you're beating your head against a wall. So let's see Ace of Swords. They're not ready, is what you're saying. They're not ready. They're not ready. So you're releasing the attachment to it. You're releasing the idea of the outcome. And you're saying, they're just not ready. They're not ready for this truth right now. They're not ready for this truth right now. Okay. So let's see what's going on in between the two of you. They want to party all the time. So y'all know that old Eddie Murphy song, Party All the Time, that my girl wants to party all the time, is running through my head right now. I'm sure it's a joke, but we've got here the idea of commitment, love and commitment being in the reverse, okay? So there's not currently anything going on between you and this person. Not for lack of trying, but there's not currently anything going on between you and this person. This person wants to be footloose and fancy free, right? They don't want to be tied into a connection, a relationship. They are in a connection with you, but they don't want to be tied into a relationship with you. Okay, let's see what the deal is there. Show me the Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. They've told you so. I think they've told you so, that they don't want to be in a relationship right now. It looks like to me they've halted the forward movement on the romance here. Burdens and not being transparent. They're not being transparent with you. Okay, so for some of you, this may be this person, it's an act or it's something going on there. Let's see. Show me the Six of Coins in reverse. They don't have opportunities in relationship, though, I will tell you that. Whatever opportunities they had are no more. They're distracting themselves with work. There's something about this being a lot of work moving forward. The offers aren't big enough. They're not good enough. Or they're not telling you the truth about this situation. Let's see. They're on a spiritual path. It looks like they're now going through some sort of an awakening. You know, they've got enlightenment. They've got spiritual path here. Oh, also, they may be realizing, slowly but surely, they may be realizing that this is a spiritually connected relationship, and that's why boom, they're taking off running. Because, as you know, runners are afraid of the intensity of the connection. They're afraid of loss of identity. They're afraid of being consumed. But they also, when they run, are running from themselves. They're running from what you're showing them, right? They don't want to take responsibility, or they don't want to recognize that they're doing something that they need to get rid of out of their life, right? So, for example, if you have a masculine energy that doesn't allow themselves to be vulnerable to others, they're not going to be vulnerable to you too. They may be vulnerable to you because it can't be helped in this type of connection. You may see right through them and the walls that they try to put up. And that's what they don't like. They may not like it that you can see through them because they've become comfortable existing behind these ideas or these walls that they've made for themselves through the vehicle of independence, right? But they're now clicking. It's clicking. Okay? Yes, we have Hierophant, Hermit, and the Lovers. Yes, they know that this is a twin flame journey. And you are seeing right through them, Aquarius, and they don't like that shit. So let's see what their blocks are. They don't like what you're showing them. So they may be trying to distance themselves from you because you are like a magnet to them. Okay. All right, so let's see what their blocks are. What are Aquarius lovers' blocks? Okay, yeah. They're afraid that they may lose themselves in their balance if they entertain this with you. Okay. Let's see what your blocks are. Distance is an issue maybe for some of you. Maybe you, you know, you live far apart, or maybe It's about you moving away from the idea that they're not ready, releasing the idea of the outcome. You're trying not to be in conflict about it. It's just not a start right now, is what you're saying. There's not forward movement right now. You are trying to move away from the idea that it's supposed to end up in a relationship, or it's supposed to end up in, whatever romance between the two of you. This person is avoiding it because they're avoiding themselves. But they know what the connection is. And they know you see right through them. And you know that they know that you know. All right, so let's see how they're feeling about you. How is Aquarius' lover? They do want to confess to you. The secret's out. Again, they know that you know that they know. Okay, secret's out. They're not saying offering commitment is a block for them because it's about vulnerability for this person. It's about being laid wide open and being vulnerable to a person and having to trust somebody, which this person does not do. This person doesn't trust no mofo. They are like, the only person I can trust is myself. They are not vulnerable to people. They don't give people an opportunity to step on their neck. They're like, meh, wall. So that's kind of where they are. But they know. And they are saying, is it a wish fulfillment? Yes. But is the work of being vulnerable to Aquarius, can I do that? I don't know. I don't know if I can let go of that thing that keeps me from being vulnerable. All right. So let's see what they're thinking. They are very confused about how the two of you are supposed to keep the balance. Here they are, Aquarius as the Emperor in reverse. This is about maintaining control. And it doesn't have anything to do with trying to control you or anything like that. This is about them maintaining their control in their world. I'm not going to give anyone the opportunity to have control of my world. And they equate that, and you don't. You don't have to give anybody the ability to control your world. It's your bus, right? You're driving it. But they equate allowing others into the inner sanctum here, behind those walls, as them having a loss of control. So in the past, this person has been traumatized by abusive partners. They've been traumatized by controlling partners. They felt powerless in previous relationships. So because of that trauma, they equate allowing someone in or being vulnerable to someone as rendering them powerless. And so only they can solve that problem. And so that's why you're over here like, well, you know what? They're not ready. They are not ready. I've got to release the outcome, the idea of the outcome here. So let's see kind of and what their intentions are toward Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, they want to have a conversation. What is Aquarius's lover's intentions toward Aquarius? Oh, Twin Flame Especial. Look at that. King and Queen of Swords coming right out of the deck like that. They know you're a match. They know that you know they know about this connection. You're of the same mind. You think alike. Lots of telepathic communication perhaps between the two of you. They may not understand what's happening, but you know, Aquarius, what's happening. Their intention, they're on the same page with you to be your partner. Let's see. But I mean, damn if they can you can get past this damn sword here. Because they're, because they're trying to cut your damn head off. You can't get past that sword, Aquarius. They have to voluntarily lay it down, period. You can't get past it. You can't outrun it. You can't jump over it. They're just swishing it all around. You get too close, they start swishing that sword, probably with their tongue. However, or their silence. However, they've got to be the one to lay that sword down. No way around it. You will not pass until they lay that sword on the ground, okay? So they're keeping you at a distance. They're putting you out here. Let's see what their intention is. What's I think they're trying to figure out if this is a real thing or not. You're on their mind. They do see this as, of course, soulmate energy. There's a connection there. There's something, though, that you trigger in them that they think of as when they were a child. You trigger this idea of them not being in control. Okay? So that's the problem. You're triggering that in them. But that's what you're supposed to do. So you are acting right now as a trigger. So just remember that. So right now they're thinking of you, but they're keeping you at arm's length until they're ready to go and heal that issue and heal that issue of not being in control and take that leap of faith without thinking about bringing their trauma with them. So let's see what they're afraid to tell you. They're afraid you're going to betray them. They don't want to be vulnerable to you. They're afraid that you're going to render them powerless and stop them in their tracks. They don't see already that's kind of happening because you're triggering them, because that's what this type of connection does. They're afraid to tell you that they really do want to be with you. They really don't want to be single, okay? But they're afraid to give up that autonomy. I think they're afraid to tell you that they hold on to you despite what you may think. They're just afraid of commitment. Emperor and Empress, both in the reverse. They're afraid of commitment. Let's see why the Empress is in reverse, though. Okay. They're afraid you're going to break their heart. You know, they're going to put all their eggs in one basket over here, and then you're just going to throw that basket up against the wall and smash out those eggs. Because that's what they've experienced in relationship before and in their life. So they're afraid of being vulnerable to you. All right. So let's see kind of, you know, are you going to hurt me? Am I going to give you the opportunity to even go there with me? I don't know. Let's see kind of what a final outcome can be. Okay, songs running through my mind. I don't know. I'm getting this all damn day today. I've been getting this for like 3-4 days now with these songs. This song, you guys will know what I'm talking about. It says, I can see through you, see to the real you. Inside you're ugly like me. But I don't think that that's what they're meaning. I think what they're saying is, I can see through you, see to the real you. They don't like it. Because what if, Aquarius, they're thinking to themselves, you see through to the real them, and you don't like what you see. Right? That's what they're thinking. Once Aquarius gets to know me, really gets to know me, they're not going to like who I am. They're not going to like me. They're going to leave me. They're not going to love me. That's what they're thinking. Abandonment, I mean, name it. Put a sticker on it, okay? They've got issues with trust and safety in relationships, so only they can deal with that. So final outcome, there is going to be communication about, hey, can we give it a try? Do you want to try? Do you want to Give me a chance. They may be seeking you out. You know, if it's not for a relationship or if it's not for another chance, they may be seeking you out to see where you're at, how you're feeling about them, right? They're working up the courage to make this conversation to you. It looks like they're leaving or they have left something that's really, really toxic and bad. They're making the decision to put that judgment on it right now. That's what they're doing. When they do decide to make that move, it's going to be very fast. So be ready. Now they're kind of mourning something. Making plans with you, they're blocking that out right now, okay? But that doesn't mean it's going to be forever. The cycle's going to change. It's going to move. It's going to be like starting all over again with them. They've got to unpack some stuff here. Period. They're scared of you, scared of the vulnerability. They're scared of being vulnerable to you. Period. End of story. So let's see what they want to say to you and maybe what you want to say to them. This is what they want to say to you. I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. So what they're saying is, even though they've got you at arm's length, they're not telling you the truth about the situation, how they really feel. They're saying here, they look for you everywhere. They see you in everything. So this synchronicity's up here, this ascension, this awakening, the universe is bringing you to their attention, and they're seeing you in everything, wherever they are. Street signs, numbers, you know, whatever. The universe is reminding them. They see you everywhere, and they hope to see you places. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. This is them to you. Remember when I said they hadn't felt safe in relationships before? We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. So if your person is with someone else, okay, they are reverting back to something that they know, which is dysfunction. Sometimes when you're in relationships and you start recognizing that there's a pattern, I mean, you know, you could have been with the same person with a different face, because you're being called to recognize the dysfunctional pattern in relationships. Why am I drawn to these kind of people? Why are these kind of people drawn to me? Why do I continue to allow this kind of behavior in my life? So this is about breaking through dysfunctional relationship patterns. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours because, again, I haven't recognized what dysfunction I need to be taken care of and healing. And this is from you to them. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. You're saying they're just not getting it. We've grown apart and you've moved on. Well, they haven't grown apart and they haven't moved on, but they are keeping you at arm's length. So I think that's what you're feeling here. So let's see what their next move may be. They're guarded and closed off a little bit. Things are about getting ready to move. You know, we have this Lionsgate energy, so it's getting ready to move. You do make them feel, though, you do make them feel like they could be safe with you. They do feel the innocence in this connection, in the sincerity in this connection. But they're afraid of letting go of that wall. Sacred union. They know. They know, Aquarius. Yep. You keep them intrigued. The push and pull keeps this situation going. They're going to be guarded. Maybe a little sad. But it looks like, wow. They may come back a little defeated. I think that's what they're currently gravitating away from. They may be fueled by revenge, not toward you, but toward this other situation. I think their next move is to relate to you about that they feel safe around you. They're afraid to let go of that wall because that's their safety blanket, right? But I think you probably already know that. So let's see the bedroom business and see what's going on there. Oh, okay. They've always been with partners who don't take their own feelings into consideration. They've also been with very selfish, sexually selfish partners who don't care about their pleasure or their fulfillment. They've always been with partners who anticipate or expect that they'll be in a subservient position. This shows me they're leaving that, though. Maybe there's a third party here also. They're leaving this person. This person may have been meeting in secret. They have a little bit of an obsession here about this situation. I think they feel as though you would be a better match for them. They look at your pictures, Aquarius, but they don't want you to know that they're looking at your pictures. All right. Trauma, a little bit of trauma there. That's what that's talking about. Once Aquarius gets to know me, they're not going to like me, they're not going to love me, they're not going to need me anymore, and they're going to throw me away from somebody else. So they've got a lot of trauma, even wrapped up in sexual activities. Queen of Water. They want to be nurtured. That's what they desire. They want to be seen. You see them, right? I'm not used to that. I'm not sure they like it or not. Music is a turn on for this person. I don't know. Okay. I can't say it, y'all. I don't know how to say this here. They like to ride. They like to ride. Okay, they like to ride. All right, so let's move past that. How embarrassing for me. Okay, so let's get some love cards on it. I can't tell you what the picture is. I can't tell you. They know that you are special. They know that you, God, how do I put this? They know that you've been blessed, Aquarius. You are blessed. You're very blessed. Okay. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay. Well, new beginnings. Okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship. There is a sacred union here. There is a sacred connection here. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way, okay? Energy's fixing to move. Know that you deserve to be here and have all that your heart truly desires. All right, let's get some advice. Universe, show me Aquarius. Give me some advice for Aquarius. I mean, who is this Aquarius? Who is this person? Just kidding. Yeah, they're like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe you've been intimate with them, maybe not. But I mean, that's a lasting impression that person has. So good job, Aquarius. All right. So 4, higher power. This is meant to come together. 4 is the square, right? And so this is about completion of karma. You're completing a cycle, going into a new cycle, perhaps a union cycle. Co-creator, they are 2 4s. Okay, so luck, you're fixing to change. This is fixing to change, right? But they're figuring out that they're in control of their own life and that they don't have to be scared of being vulnerable here, right? They can still choose to walk away. You know, they're not going to be trapped. And this is a 9, closing out cycles, but this is also serendipity. This is meant to be. So, Aquarius, that's what I have for y'all, and I will see you later.